Russ, looking at the whole trip to an extent, wondered what you thought of AD and kind of how he looked, how he was to play with compared to before the injury, and what you guys are starting to try and find to build together.
It looked good, moving well. As long as he feel great, that's the most important part. But it's not a successful trip for us. But get ready to go back home, try to take care of business there.
In Charlotte today you didn't get the result you wanted, but it seemed like the team had the requisite energy, cohesiveness. Is that something you can bring back to LA? And is there any concern from you and the other leaders on the team about where LeBron is right now with this knee?
I think one thing about it is he knows his body better than anybody else. So the biggest thing is health and making sure that he's healthy. And I know he wants to be back on the floor, but also his health is most important, and that's all we can do and wait on. But as a group, we can bring some of that energy back home and use it to our advantage and find ways to be able to use it for 48 minutes. I thought tonight we did it for a good amount of the game, but didn't close the game the way we wanted to.
Russ, what do you make of the last two fourth quarters that you guys have played, both close losses, and is there a specific barrier that you see that's kept you guys from closing out those two games?
There's nothing that you can pinpoint to, but just making sure we're getting good shots down the stretch is important. Getting stops, playing without fouling. Last 5 minutes of the game is the most important. Making sure we get good possessions. But those are the most important things. Not sure which one of those are the issue or not, but.
Russ, what's the feeling within the team right now? Is it frustration? Obviously not happy with where you guys are in the standings or record-wise. Do you feel, is there still that same belief that we're seeing enough that this can be pretty easily turned around, or is it, I guess, kind of where you guys at?
Yeah, never give up or give in. It's not something that, in my opinion, should seep into anybody's mind, because it's halfway through the season, a little bit more over half. We're not in a position we want to be in right now, and that's okay. We know what we need to do as a team and just find a ways to be able to get over the hump and close games out, and that's all we can do. You can't worry about what could have happened, what you should have done, and where you're supposed to be. Nobody know where we're supposed to be. Everybody has their own opinion of what they think or how they think we are supposed to be playing, but based on a lot of our circumstances, we've found ways to battle through it all, and we're still doing that as we speak, and we're going to make the best of it and keep our energy positive and find ways to be able to get a win.
Russ, you said you didn't view it as a successful trip because of obviously the record on the trip, but I guess are there positives that you take away from the 6 games or anything that you learned that you guys can apply moving forward?
Yeah, there are some things we can take away. Just, some of the fight we have as a group, and, some of the way we kind of stuck together through different things throughout games. There's some things you can take. Now we just got to find a way to put all that together and finish a game and put it all in one game. But there's definitely some positive we can take, from the trip.
All right, let's talk a little Russ.